What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hockey Show. Normally we'd be doing this podcast, but since hockey doesn't fucking exist right now, I said I wasn't going to swear in the first 10 minutes, but I don't care. We're going to go ahead and simulate the playoffs here. So this is going to be an ongoing series that we'll do. We will get a chance to view these hockey results, and this will forever be the actual NHL results. Hopefully they come back and play it, but I don't have much faith that they're fucking going to, because if there's any team that's used to not playing, any sport that's used to not playing, it's fucking hockey, because they lock out so much. But as always, I'm your host, Nick, and this week I am joined with, you guys can figure it out. There's Mike.
Ed.
There's Ed.
Higgins.
There's Higgins. Everybody's remote. We're all social distancing because it's the zombie apocalypse. So I think what we would do is we set this up, as you can see on screen here. We've got the actual matchups as if the playoffs started today, since they were supposed to start this week. We're going to simulate all these games up until clinching games. So let me go ahead and sim through a lot of these games until we get to somebody with 3. So
it'd take forever.
It shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, no Arizona. Sorry, your pick didn't actually come through.
That's bullshit.
So Winnipeg and Nashville won their first games. Sorry, Mike. Boston won the first game with Columbus.
It's okay. I don't care. I could care less.
Sure.
Couldn't care less.
No, he could care less, but he's not going to.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, so first games are pretty much done, as you can see them all on the screen. I might end up cutting a lot of this out. So now we're back to Winnipeg. There's a one-on-one.
Did you like that one, Ed? That's the fucking Trulies, baby. Yee!
Mike, how many Trulies do you think you're drinking a week? Like if you had to average it out.
I mean, during Monday through Friday, like 1 or 2, but Saturday, well, I'll say Saturday about 47.
4 to 7.
4 to 7 or
47?
47.
47.
Jesus.
All right, we're getting close here to our
I also drink a lot of wine too.
first fucking
You're
game.
such a classic.
Yeah, what's up with the wine? Is that a new thing? It seems like a new thing lately.
I'm just in a wine kick right now.
I think it's from when we went to Montreal and we had that beautiful, beautiful dinner before we slugged back 17 Molsons each.
Oh my god!
It's like,
I don't think it was from there, but yeah,
it was like 3 years ago.
I will say that was the most romantic dinner we've ever had.
The one where we thought we were going to have to jump that guy?
That was the most romantic one.
Higgins wasn't there for that one, but we've told the story on the podcast before. A guy came into
my giant fucking friend.
Ex-friend.
Yeah, ex-friend, because he deaded all of us.
I'm taking my ball and going. Hey, we got a clincher. We got a game clincher. So the first game looks like it's going to be Nashville, St. Louis. Nashville's up 3-1.
So this is just wild card right now, or what is this?
No, it's first round.
First round, you little biggity bitch. Come on, give it the program. Listen.
Okay,
Pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention.
We got a couple. We got a couple clinchers here. Couple clinchers.
Well, look at the matchups. Let's see who we got here, because I don't want to watch some fucking turd team play another turd team.
Well, if it's a clinching game, we're fucking watching it, my friend.
We'll have the 7 clinching games.
Then we'll watch 7 fucking games, just not all at once.
Fair enough.
So through 4 games in every series, you've got. Well, you can see it there on the screen. I'm not going to go through it through all of it because.
I can't. But
you can't. But I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people watching this.
Oh, might be.
All right. So first game matchup: Nashville, St. Louis. Looks like St. Louis is home, but Nashville is up 3-1. Any takers? Any money down on this one?
I want to say St. Louis wins this game.
I bet Mike's left nut that Nashville wins this game.
That's a good bet.
I think Nashville's taking it.
All right, well, I'm going to stick with St. Louis.
Yeah, I might go St. Louis, too. I think I'm going to go St. Louis on this one, too.
And you're going to get bent over.
Mike, do I play it and remove the controller, or do I select simulate?
I think you just play it and remove the control. Simulate brings it to that simulating fucking
Yeah,
play.
we can like watch. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got it. CPU.
I'm new.
CPU game.
Yeah, I'm new to like the 2020 because I didn't play 19.
I did play 19, but I literally just downloaded this for this purpose.
Yeah, I didn't play 19 at all last year. The last time I think I downloaded NHL was 2017.
One other thing I will be doing to save all of our listeners, while I do have audio control, I will be turning down the NBC crew.
Yeah,
Gone.
turn them down because they fucking have Snoop Dogg in this thing. Get rid of his ass.
Dude, Snoop is the shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's
you.
the shit, but he's dumb in this game.
He was in the last one too, but only in when you played threes, I think.
He knows shit about hockey. I don't want to listen to
I was gonna say I don't see why he wouldn't like be in the hockey game rather than like the basketball.
Well, that was the whole
That's racist.
that was the whole shtick, though. That is kind of racist, but that is the whole shtick. That was the whole shtick. Is he's a sports guy.
No,
He's a
fucking-
football guy, but
He loves basketball.
he was
so he's
at
supposed to be the NBA.
the NHL had him at the All-Star game a couple years ago, and he was like, "Oh, this shit's crazy. I love this. I don't know what's going on." So they had him do commentary on this. It's actually hilarious for about 5 minutes, and then it gets real fucking old.
If I want Snoop's advice, is how to roll fucking King Kong finger fucking doobies, and if I want to fucking rap, those are the advices I want from fucking Snoop Dogg. Fuck him.
We're gonna do true broadcast too. True broadcast.
Fuck him. He don't belong. He knows nothing about hockey.
All right, here we go. Launching this sucker right up.
I'm gonna drink wine.
You should drink wine. Why not? It's
I got 3 fresh bottles right here. So let's drink it.
You finish all 3 of them tonight?
No, one at least.
Higgins has a hernia. It's fine.
No, it's my foot.
You got like a gammy toe.
I don't know what I did.
Look at this. It is packed.
Right? Look at all these. They're not even fucking social
Fucking
distancing.
hello. Whoa, look, there's my buddies. Look at them. They're right there in the corner.
All your Nashville boys, they're in St. Louis though.
Oh, my bad.
They made the road trip.
Same thing.
Man, you know what? I wish there was a setting on actual television where you could turn off the actual announcers, because this is the way
Oh,
to
yeah,
watch.
it's got the volume button.
Well, yeah, but I want to hear the actual game.
Oh, every time I know that Pierre is on a hockey game, it gets muted instantly because I ain't listening to that fucking bald bitch.
Maybe we should add our cameras in the future. We're not going to do it to this video, but maybe we should do that. I'll have to get a second camera for me.
I'm struggling to open this stupid bottle.
I need a real camera.
Wow.
I think watching Mike open up this.
Damn, that was quick.
Shen already. Not even a minute in.
You scored already?
Yeah, St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'm not even watching. I'm too busy fucking trying to open. See, I told you.
Sucks.
Yeah,
I tell you guys, you don't want to fucking listen to me.
I know. St. Louis hasn't really done anything in the last couple years.
Yeah, you're right. They just want to Stanley Cup.
No, yeah, but it was only one.
Didn't they win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, they did.
Jesus Christ.
It's so dumb.
Did they beat the Bruins?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, who won?
That wine bottle? Isn't that a screw top?
No, it's a corkscrew.
You see this? This is how you properly use this thing.
That wine bit? Oh, that's what you got me for Christmas, right? I used that. It was a great cooking wine. It was awesome.
No, this is. I just bought a new one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Josh.
New one.
You brought the Josh wine?
Here, hold on. Let me pull. I got more.
There you go.
Another gold
Yeah.
or what?
Bang, bang.
What
No,
was
there
that?
wasn't. No, I'm sorry, there wasn't. They were showing Roman Yossi's goal total. I thought it was a goal.
All right.
Is it me or does this rink look small? Do the players like bigger than they are in real life in this?
Yeah, there's definitely some regulations.
Yeah.
But Ed, why don't you go get yourself some liquor over there? Because we got some tequila ready to go. Let's do a shot.
Want to do a shot?
Yeah, I want to do a shot, and then I got
Ed,
some scotch.
did you not get a big delivery of alcohol recently?
You know, all right. I have way too much booze on hand now. Joel dropped off a shitload at the house.
Yeah,
Did he really?
He did to us too. He
Good
did,
for him.
he did to us. I mean, we've always had a shitload, but now there's so much stuff. It's like on the floor.
What do you
in the
bring?
little seating area.
Well, you guys have seen my bar before, right? And it's pretty big for a
Yeah, it's
home
pretty
bar.
big.
What do you bring?
Pretty
Is
roomy.
it good?
I got some good stuff. What did you get, Ed?
I I guess pretty good stuff. I got 2 different bottles of Johnny. I got a Johnny Gold Label and a Johnny Platinum.
Ooh.
And then a bunch of other gin and rum. Like the first, he gave us another delivery before that. He gave us a shitload of different rum. Then he gave us some cachaça.
Break away! Oh.
Who wants to cheers me?
Rum chata. He brought you rum chata.
Yeah, rum chata.
Cheers.
And he brought me a Hypnotic too.
Some aftershock. So what we've definitely. Yes, Mad Dog 2020. We've definitely mentioned Joel on the show before. Obviously, this being a video, we don't typically do video podcasts. We may have some people listening that have no fucking idea what we're talking about. We do have a friend who's a professional bartender, and he has... I mean, I've got a couple friends that have bars at home, but the amount of alcohol that kid had in his house was ridiculous. Like, he had a phone book listing of all the shit that he had at his house, and he had different versions and different batches of the same fucking thing. And he brought us over probably 35, 40 bottles, and probably brought you guys the same, if not more.
Yeah.
He gave you guys 2.
Best home bar is Joe by far.
Yeah, Joe's probably got the best home bar. He doesn't have the most alcohol.
Great living room.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much anymore. His home bar is all taken down now.
Well, Joel's is.
Yeah.
Our friend Joe's is not.
Oh, Joe's? No,
Joe,
yeah.
yeah.
Joe's,
Joe, who? Stab Miller?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Has a legitimate like back bar, LED lighting, steps like fucking. He's got a 2-handle tap system, 5-person bar, booth seating like it's a restaurant, and he built it into his dining room, not in his basement, in his dining room in the middle of his house. He's got.
Like last time I went over there, took some girl home, got laid. It was great.
You did?
Was that
your wife?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
Wait, my wife.
Maybe.
I love that we're simming this. It actually has stats for all the other games. That's why I'm glad we did this and didn't just like play random games. It's actually like holding true to what an actual playoff stats would be. Man, I keep hearing whistles out of Higgins' fucking thing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I can't hear the game, but I can hear the whistle going. This is pretty close, but it's not real hockey. I've wanted to go down, so to anyone who does follow us, there are a couple videos. Yeah, I want to go down. There's a couple videos of me skating around and shooting hockey pucks down at the park on the beach, right by the house. They caution taped the entire park down at the end of the street by the beach.
No shit.
This is what happens when you let your liberal communities take over and run your
Oh,
life.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's all
The Republican governor.
Yeah, we do.
Really?
What?
Hey, how do you guys like your Trump checks?
I haven't gotten mine yet.
Oh,
Won't get mine until like way
I'm
at
gonna
the end
give
of the year.
mine. I'm gonna give mine to somebody who actually fucking needs it.
I got I don't know, like $200.
No, you didn't get anything yet, did you?
Yeah, it was in my
No, you
I
didn't.
got mine yesterday.
No, they're releasing them based on income levels.
I got mine already.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got it yesterday.
Yeah, my parents got theirs too.
Oh, well, maybe I fucking read that wrong.
Screwed up quite a bit because
No, it's based on like did you do yours online or?
well,
Yeah, no, it's based on if you had direct deposit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If you filed your taxes last year and had direct deposit, then you already got it.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I have not gotten it.
But no, it's not true. The IRS.
Or yeah, no,
Program.
they're releasing it in waves.
Right.
So not everybody got it.
But I thought the waves were based on. There's another goal, by the way. I thought the waves were based on income.
What am I gonna win when I win this?
All right, Nick.
$69 from Ed. Either that or you guys can 69.
Yeah, dibs on top. Dibs on top.
Tips on top. He wants to try to choke out Ed without using his arms.
Mike definitely is a spinner, though.
I'm really small. I've gotten small.
For all your video people finding us for the first time, welcome to the shit that we normally talk about on our podcast.
I was complaining to my parents today about not having the fucking gym, and my dad was making fun of me. And he goes, "Your nephew's gonna get bigger than you now."
Yeah, man, just put some heavy stuff on your coffee table and pick it up.
Yeah.
Stack all those books on there. I know you got.
Actually, I have gone through like I stole books from work because I've been so fucking bored. I've gone through 2 of them.
Books from work? Are you reading like fucking mechanical manuals?
No, they have like these stupid like Harvard press books there. Like
Getting you some learning.
no, there's no learning. It's just it's basically shit that I already know. But then today I went through and I got this one as like integrating marketing, which I'm not even in marketing, so I'm gonna read that.
Good thing. Good thing to know as an engineer.
On this well. And then this one is like result
with the hook.
which is, I mean, this take me. I don't know. Depends on how bored I get.
It's like reading Harry Potter. We got Nashville here on the old power play.
When I'm at work and there's really nothing going on, I just go. We have like a small library, and I just go grab shit, and we'll go through a bunch of.
It's like being in prison.
It's like a prison library.
Yeah, I mean these books aren't that big. Like this one book has 300 pages. 300 pages takes no time.
Jesus, holy fucking! Oh my God!
Someone wants to FaceTime me.
Oh, Jug. Yeah, thank you.
Decline.
Calling into the expert hotline. Who do we have on the line?
Hi, this is Dad. Here,
It's all cut out because I'm hearing double sound now. Was that your phone, Mike?
Yeah, it was my phone because
was it right next to the microphone?
Yeah, I was gonna say what the fuck.
I'm on my Mac and I have it synced to my phone, so it instantly pops up on my computer.
Yeah.
Of course, the screen's going. There we go. I couldn't find the controller for a second. I put it down. Come on, power play. You know, I used to. I'm gonna admit, I'm the giant nerd, and I occasionally. So you know how
Nerd alert.
Remember when this game first introduced Be a Pro, and it was like the first time where you were one person, and if you were off shift, the game would just continuously play.
Yeah.
I would sit there and wait. Like if I was doing something, I would sit there and wait, and then you get a call, you go out, and you play. But it was always garbage. It was like hot fucking trash. Either nobody would score, or there'd be like 14 goals in a single shift for some reason. For all the stuff the crap that I talk about this game and how horrible it can be sometimes, this is actually like, I mean, it's not realistic, but at least they're like passing and like looking to the open man and going on sides correctly. Like this is a little better than I thought it was actually going to. I thought this was going to be an absolute shit show of just like glitches and players tweaking out and flying through each other.
No, it's glitchy.
I mean, it's definitely glitchy. It's a game like players like fly into the crowd every once in a while, or their bones just like liquefy.
I've had this game for, I don't know. When was the last time we did the podcast? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I downloaded it like right after. So I've had it for 2 weeks and I've played it, I don't know, a few times. And it's the same as anything else. So you can still do glitchy goals.
Yeah,
like
of course you can.
It's easy to play.
This one, the basketball game, the only glitch that I really have seen is like if the ball goes out of bounds, it fucking goes like into the fucking crowd.
Phases through.
And it just disappears.
Well, that's because you're playing a 2K game, not an EA game that they bank on their IP and or not their IP, their freaking contracts to get actual teams and whatnot. Or 2K tries a little bit at least. I mean, they're not perfect, but
Dude, Nashville sucks.
Trying to tell you.
they're up 3-1. They are up 3-1 in the series. Sorry, we don't have Doc reminding you every 9 seconds.
And Nashville is up by 3-1 in the playoff series.
That's a lie. It's 2-0. Good guys.
Well, the game is 2-0. The series is 3-1.
The series.
The series works.
Oh, fuck the series. I'm talking about this game.
Fuck the series.
I mean, if all these go Game 7, we'll have a lot of videos to put out.
Wait, did we
We're
just
doing
bet
real
on this
videos?
game or the series?
I don't know.
Wait, are you recording this?
Yeah.
Really?
Jesus Christ, Mike, how much wine have you had?
Well, I just opened that bottle. I mean, I opened the bottle and
Oh.
Can you guys see like Ritalina's? I mean, that's 2 big sips. Not bad.
Do you have a glass?
No.
Just drinking them. Open a bottle. I'm gonna down a bottle of wine.
Listen, the glasses are for the women. The bottle's for the man.
Are you going into work tomorrow?
Nope.
All right.
No work for me. Look at. You guys want to watch the game off my glasses?
Trying to make
Oh, look at you, smart
Yeah,
guy.
Ed. Hey, just Ed. Nerd.
I love that we're gonna do some of these back to back. Not that they'll be in one video, but by the second or third game, Mike's just gonna be completely fucking blasted.
Oh, I'm gonna be dummied. Like I'm gonna be fucking dumb. Like I already can feel it, and I've had.
What was that?
Excuse.
What's happening here? There's a whistle. I don't know. Offsides.
Was that a pen up?
No, it was
No?
offsides. It was just the puck went flying as they did it. I didn't realize it was offsides.
I'm gonna start inviting people to this fucking thing, and we can talk to them.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm going to.
Don't do random people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do definitely random people.
Yeah, let's not do that until we can definitely bring some other people in though. Bring a couple people in for a game or something. See if my buddy who's furloughed from the ECHL wants to come on and do one. Are they still doing European hockey and stuff? You have a buddy that plays in Germany, right?
No, they're done.
Because of all this, or they just happen to be done?
They were like one of the first ones to cancel the season. He was in the playoffs, and they completely canceled it.
Oh, it sucks.
So he's just been him and his girlfriend have been just getting fucking absolutely wasted like every night.
They literally.
I wake up to like a million Snapchats of these guys just being fucking blasted, and then I wake up to them just fucking around with the cows because they live on a farm.
I was gonna say, did they come back, or are they back in New York, or do they still live in Germany?
They're still in Germany. They have flights home in May, like in the beginning of May.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know if they're going to be allowed in the
Right.
country yet. So, but they have flights coming in May.
Pop him in a quarantine cruise ship for 2 weeks.
Well, no, so he always comes home in May due to the fact of
End of the
that's
season.
usually when the playoffs are over.
Yeah.
And he's been in Germany for I don't know how many years now, but each year he's been in the playoffs. So and it takes they usually go deep, and then he just comes home in May. So I don't know exactly when he's coming home, but that's right now he's scheduled to come home in May.
Ooh, Nashville can't even touch the puck. Woo!
Fucking
And then a whistle. The whistle keeps scaring the shit out of me. I keep thinking it's this game, and I'm like, why is there that whistle? Doesn't sound like a hockey whistle.
It's a basketball whistle. It's a hard foul. That didn't even look like a foul. It was all ball.
So, Mike, as someone who sims a lot of games in this, the fights ever break out?
I don't watch the games.
There you go. There's the end of the first.
So
So you simmed
Well,
this.
that's not
You simmed this
chest.
before.
yeah, so I mean, there's been multiple times. So I think a few years ago, I think it was 18. I called was the podcast
Yep.
called the Stanley Cup and the winner based off of simming the whole thing.
And I think you were pretty close.
No, I was right.
I think you were right on who won,
Yeah.
but I don't know if like it had.
No,
lined
no.
up
I took screenshots of me calling it and who won it. I took a screenshot of it. I have it's like, and I put it on. I took it off Instagram, but it was on Instagram. It's on Facebook. So, but I don't watch the games. I will usually sim it a couple times before the playoffs start, and then I will see who wins off of that. And I already have like a winner. I'll pick a winner each year, and I'm usually since I was probably like 18, I'm usually pretty good at getting a team to go to the conference finals. And it's usually based off the fact of who's the hottest team going into the playoffs, and then who's usually the best team going into the playoffs.
Well, but so I know that some of these games they claim, and I don't know how true it is. Oh, penalty, something. They claim that they pull off Like, I know it was a big one in the NBA game that they were like, if the team is hot in real life, the team will be better in the game.
Yeah, they do. They update them like every like few days. They update everything.
But I don't know if they do that in this game.
So I don't know either. I do know that. Video games are always hard to tell. I just know that like usually they're pretty good at all video games across, like from football, baseball, about ranking players.
Yep.
They're usually
I know that's a big deal. Like the players are checking on them. They get
Yeah, they're usually pretty close at ranking them. I will give the people who spend time of ranking players. They're usually pretty close.
Fuck.
They do lowball a lot of players. Like a lot of rookies, they lowball them.
Well, it's an easy way to separate rookie players from their top level players in the game.
Yep. But overall, they're usually pretty close, and I feel like they're not that far off of games.
Ooh,
I mean, I know like momentum and where you play makes a big difference. Meaning, like, if you play in the Boston Garden, 3-0, no biggie.
I don't know. They're gonna check that for a kick, maybe. I don't know if they do that in this game. I feel like they would have just waved it off immediately. But that was like, look at this. It gets behind him. No, did he put it in his own net? Oh, he kicked it in his own net.
Yeah, he did.
It's Ryan Ellis, the big old dum-dum.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, like I was saying, like the building helps out a lot for momentum and
meaning if they're home or away.
Yeah. The games, it doesn't. In video games, that doesn't make a difference.
Oh, it doesn't at all?
I don't think so.
It's all based on a statistic. Yeah, I would think that they would build that in because I mean you can't simulate will.
In the NBA, in the very beginning of like every game, it says like each team has like a different rating for home court advantage. So like if you're good at home, you get an A rating or whatever, and some teams have like a C- rating because they suck at home.
I mean, so it's an NBA and NFL are interesting because 2K makes NBA and NFL, or they have. I don't know if they do regularly, but they have in the past. And then EA Sports also makes Madden and NBA Live, or I don't know what they call it now, NBA or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think it's Live.
So you're talking about the 2K game.
I'm talking about 2K. Yeah,
EA does do the hot, like if the team's on a hot streak. But I would imagine because you can't simulate will. You can't simulate in-game momentum as much. I mean, there's probably a way with an algorithm you could do it, but you can absolutely simulate advantages for home team and series momentum. That's easy to do. It's depending upon where you are. If you win the last two games and you have more momentum, and they make them a tiny bit faster, they make them a tiny bit stronger. Home team, usually what it is endurance, right? Their stamina will go down less if it's the home team, or they'll get more of a boost from a whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This has actually been a little bit more entertaining than I thought it would be. Pleasantly surprised.
It's a good game.
It's a good game, but there's no competition.
Mario Kart is the best game ever.
Mario Kart. I have Mario Kart for Super Nintendo.
Dude, GTA San Andreas.
Old school. So here's a good video game thing. You guys know I'm doing this a little bit. So you guys know, I don't know if I've ever talked about it on the show. We've probably mentioned it. I built the little sim rig thing. Steering wheel, pedals, shifter, handbrake, whatnot. So I joined. Have you guys seen this? Shit, it's going to kick me out in 10 minutes. That wasn't 40 minutes, was it? Apparently it was. I'm just going to go.
Oh, we're going to get kicked out of this meeting.
It's fine. You can just log back in if you do. I should record this video. Have you guys seen what's going on in the world of motorsports right now, where all the pros are driving in this thing called iRacing?
Yeah, the guy gets fired for...
There were two of them. Yeah, there were two.
Yeah, he walked out.
No, well, you're talking about two different ones. So I actually joined that iRacing service, and then you can join leagues, because I have the full sim rig thing here at the house, and I'm stuck at home. I've been at home now for 5 weeks, I think.
You can leave your house now.
Yeah, but what the fuck? I can go do yard work, which I've been doing, but What else am I going to do? I'm not supposed to be going to
You
stores.
go for a walk. Just put a mask on and don't touch
Yeah,
anybody.
I mean, I've gone outside, but I haven't done anything. Like, I can't go anywhere. I can't fucking do anything. Can't see anybody. So it's just something. I've been doing. But yeah, so the two stories you guys are alluding to, I know they're not hockey related, but the two stories are Bubba Wallace. I think I don't watch NASCAR. I do watch some racing. NASCAR's not one of them, and I generally don't pay attention to the drivers. So Bubba Wallace, a NASCAR driver, was in a race and apparently got wrecked. And he got wrecked by another professional driver who was announcing, I think, on NBC Sports while he was driving. So he admitted he drove into him on purpose. And Bubba Wallace, he flipped out and he was just like, screw it. I don't take this. Why I don't take this seriously. And he just literally shut his video feed off and left the game. And his sponsor, his one of his main sponsors, fired him.
Yeah.
Like right then and there. And then Higgins, the one that you don't know about, or the one that Mike was just mentioning, like this past week, I think I don't know when it happened. I did end up looking. If you haven't, you can go look up the video. It was, I don't know if it was an IndyCar race or if it was a NASCAR race. It was one of the NASCAR. It must have been one of the NASCAR races. Oh, St. Louis again. St. Louis is
What the fuck,
rushing.
man?
I try to fucking tell you, retards. You don't want to fucking listen.
Hey, I agreed.
Take it easy.
Better
No, I gotta take it easy.
you gotta
I
get
know.
fired for your job for using the R word, Mike.
I was going to say, we don't use that word as a pejorative anymore.
No, we definitely do, but we shouldn't.
But so the end of that story is, I don't. As Mike chugs a bottle of wine, I don't know the guy's name. Daly, Connor Daly. No, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not the right guy. Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, I think. I could be getting his name wrong, so I don't want to say that's for sure. One of the NASCAR drivers, one of the younger NASCAR drivers, was in this iRacing thing, and when you're in that, you have a spotter. So just like in real life, you have a crew chief or somebody working on the crew that is in your ear, and they tell you different things about, like, this guy's this far behind you. Hey, you're gaining speed on this guy. Hey, slow down and let's save some tires. Hey, watch your fuel, whatever. And they also spot for you, which means there's a car above you, there's a car below you, like you can go that way. Hey, don't turn too hard to your right, because you're doing 160, 200, whatever, so you can't turn your head necessarily. Halos in the seats and Hans devices, you can't look over your shoulder. So they tell you if there's a car next to you so you don't run into them, right? So he's talking to his spotter, and you have the ability to push a button and talk to your spotter, and push a different button, and you can just talk to absolutely every other driver, every other spotter, like all the fans, everybody listening. And there are all kinds of places you can see this. It was on, I believe it was on NBC Sports. It was on iRacing's like network thing where you can watch. And then there was a bunch of people in the race that had their own stream. So there's tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people watching this. And he's going, hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? And he's like, no one can hear me. And he went, hey, and he called the guy the N-word. And like so nonchalantly, and didn't realize he was on the mic version that you talk to everybody. So of course everybody flips out. He was not only like suspended, lost sponsors, he was completely fired from NASCAR indefinitely.
Rigged.
Completely fired. Like lost his car, lost his ride, everything.
It's a redneck sport, so they should be.
He's from California and he's half Japanese.
He's a hybrid.
I think he's from California. I know he's half Japanese. I think his mom's Japanese.
Oh, man.
It's a miracle he's driving anyways.
What's that?
It's a miracle he's driving anyways.
Yeah, right? Have you driven around Boston?
Jesus Christ.
Like, who are the worst drivers in Boston?
People from Rhode Island.
No.
Asian women.
Asian women.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Thank God none of us have sponsors or drive for NASCAR, because you guys would be out of fucking jobs right now.
That's
Not all Asian.
That's not exaggerating. That's a fact.
It's a terrible, terrible
But let's be
misconception.
honest. How many times did that guy crash into other cars on purpose?
What
I do all
guy?
that.
Kamikaze.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if this boots you out in a couple minutes, just log back in using the same number.
Oh, wow.
The recording will keep going. I'll fix that for the next video.
Oh, Ed, hold on. Ed, I'm coming.
Ooh, what, Ed, is that a gin and tonic?
Ed, Ed, almost halfway.
Tito's and soda.
I'm almost halfway, Ed.
Did you just down a half a bottle of wine since we started this recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's it. No, well, yes.
Pretty much since we started the recording.
Go, pal.
Yeah.
Gotta keep
Halfway
up.
done. It's good. I did good.
Or tomorrow.
You did do good.
Yeah, I don't work tomorrow. I'm fucking celebrating.
5-0. slapper from the point off a face-off.
Who the fuck said that St. Louis is going to win this game?
Me and you.
Yeah, fucking right.
Braden Shen again.
The fucking smart ones.
I'm pretty sure Higgins and I did, and you guys were talking about Nashville winning.
I'm pretty sure you picked the Coyotes to win the Stanley Cup, my friend.
I picked the
Actually, you know what? If you're
the Red Wings.
Oh, that is a bad choice this year, my friend.
they're the greatest team of all time. Hey, you watch your mouth. That's the greatest team of all time.
Why did they suck this year?
Oh yeah.
That's okay. They have to suck every now and then. They can't win all the Stanley Cups. They gotta lose.
That's how the Patriots will be for a few years.
Oh, the Patriots will never win a Super Bowl game.
Man, have some faith.
I'm praying that Brady wins this year with Tampa Bay. It's gonna be the great. I will celebrate. I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest.
I think every Patriot fan would celebrate with that too, man.
No, they probably will. But
That'd be awesome.
there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be mad.
Oh.
It was just
Brady's the best quarterback.
We've had the best quarterback of all time.
Well, he's my favorite.
Exactly.
He told the Patriots to eat it on St. Patrick's Day in New
That's
England.
fine. That's fine.
Punch him in the face. Not gonna lie.
That's an FU. That's an FU to all you fucking bean eaters here.
Bean eaters. Jesus Christ, kid.
Yeah, what happened to the feet?
Yeah, what happened to the feed, Nick?
Oh, I don't know.
That's okay.
God damn it, Nick.
That's weird. Nah, I just sorry, the camera shut off. So
That's
everybody
a
else,
liberal connection.
everyone else can say it. Everyone else can see the recording. So obviously you guys can't see us. I decided not to record the cameras that run. We're all in our own homes. I look like a homeless man because I haven't had a haircut and
Dude, everybody looked
Wait, so you're just recording the game?
yeah,
Oh,
and,
fuck.
and our audio.
Things on the camera for no reason.
No, our cameras aren't on. We
Okay.
we could do that for the future. Part of it is I'm not on camera because my camera's viewing the game until I fix
So
that.
just set up another camera. Get your phone in there.
I could do that. No, you are right. That is something I could do.
I get 2 cameras going right now.
That's because your audio sucks.
Well,
And of the people in this conference that have some sort of audio production studios in their house, you are one of them, and you have a better one than I do.
sorry, that was my alarm.
Nice. Ed, I mean, it's a great t-shirt, but no one on the video can see it. But I have a picture of it, so I'll use that as a thumbnail. No, I can't use it as a thumbnail. We'll take that down.
What about the audio production? I missed that.
I said of the people in this conference call, the people who own audio production equipment would be myself and you, and the person who has the better one would be you.
I just don't have a camera on that computer, so
No, you take a camera and you plug it into it.
I don't have one to plug into it.
Or you turn that on and use the microphone and use the camera you're using right now. Ed, you replaced your head with her for a second. It was
Do
your
you guys
body
want
and
to start a
her.
band called the Just the Tip?
Just the tip.
You guys are about to get. You're about
Ed's
to get.
pitch. Just the Tip.
Does anyone else notice Ed?
I did. That's why I said it.
You guys are gonna get kicked out. If you get kicked out, just jump back on the same number.
Less
I'm
than a
never
minute.
going back on this thing again. I'm inviting everybody.
I remember the number
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
the
getting fucking dummy right now. Like,
because it's 420.
It is.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. It is 420.
I might as well get the fucking thing up so I remember how to get back in the stupid chat.
So, as you guys are about to get kicked out, Ed has his virtual background up on Zoom, which is a topless woman, but yet it's like superimposed over his body. So he looks like he has a giant rack. All right, if you lean forward, they just got booted. Let me go back into this. Let me start the game up. There we go. We're back at it. Still 5-0. End of the second. The boys are logging back in. I see one. I see a pair of tits again. Ed, how did you get it so that it's her head and your body?
I think I selected my forehead.
Lean forward a little bit. Pull your neckline down a little bit. Oh no, I can see. There you go. Look like you got cleavage.
Oh, I'm back in.
I want to record that because it's funny, but I couldn't put it on the internet. I think we'd get kicked off of YouTube or whatever service I put that on. Oh man!
It's funny 'cause you can see my tattoo.
Oh yeah. I now see what Mike sees in you, Ed.
I love it.
These giant tits.
So you guys were only gone for about 30 seconds, and St. Louis did not score, but it is 5-0. So we decided to do 10-minute periods. I am kind of glad I'm doing 10-minute periods because there's no chill in these games. This thing is fast paced at all times.
Fucking bad to the bone.
They get into these like they're doing now, where it looks like it's a power play, but it's not. I also still think this ice looks small, or the players look big. Like they need to.
Because you have a small weenie.
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense.
Nailed it. Got him.
Oh. So, Mike, you ran a simulation before we did this,
Yes, I did.
and you said it came out to Tampa Bay, Dallas. Did you finish that simulation?
Yes, Tampa Bay won.
So I believe those were two of my picks.
I
know
don't
that Tampa Bay
remember.
was. I think Dallas was like my dark horse pick. I don't remember.
I do not remember, and I don't care.
Ed picked
Just kidding,
Arizona.
because you want to know why? Because every single team that I picked to go to playoffs, meaning the 4 teams that I said we're going to go to Stanley Cup, all made the playoffs.
You said Toronto, St. Louis.
I don't think I said Toronto, St. Louis. I don't think I did.
No. I'm just saying the 4 teams. The 4 teams you picked were in the East Toronto and the West St. Louis.
No. I picked Toronto, Vegas, I think.
Yeah.
And then I picked Pittsburgh, Edmonton.
Okay.
I believe those are the 2 that I picked.
Well, you got all those 4 right.
Yeah, because I'm fucking genius.
Mike knows all.
No, I don't know all, but I'm just the smartest man alive. I mean, no biggie. I got an IQ of 169. What? And Ed, I was trying to say before, the Coyote pick, that's actually was a good pick in the beginning of the season.
It was. They did have a stretch there where you were making us
Because
look dumb.
they picked up Taylor Hall. Like, they would have probably been a really good sleeper in the playoffs.
Thank you.
However, he picked them before the season started.
I know.
You picked them before the season started, and you said it was because of Phil Kessel. Those were your words.
Yeah, because
Was it
not
not? Did they not do pretty well?
They did, but it wasn't because of Phil Kessel.
You prove it.
yeah, you can't prove that.
Can't prove that. He's
Well,
a
I
locker.
guess does that mean so stick with the pick? Do we make picks for next? First of all, do any of us have any faith that the playoffs are actually going to happen?
Yes, because Gary Bettman said
Going in the third, by the way.
he proposed that the playoffs will happen during the summer.
I did see that.
So, my opinion on the playoffs is I don't think they're going to have the full 7 games. I think the first 2 rounds...
They can't. They start.
The first 2 rounds are going to be like full a 5-game series, just like baseball.
I mean, it's like 2 to 2.5 months. They've got to do shorter series. They'd have to.
Yeah, but it's either if they don't do shorter series, it's going to be back-to-back games. They're not going to have the day offs. They're going to go from they're going to play Saturday, Sunday, and then they'll maybe have one travel day, and then they'll play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then have one travel day. Like, that's the only way.
Do you think teams with better goalie tandems would work out better in the playoffs then?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because so you got Dallas, you got Boston, you got teams that have good backup goalies that could be starters.
Fuck yeah.
So that
Fuck yeah. They'll definitely work, because you can have your number 1 goalie play 3 games, give him a fucking rest, and your number 2 is a starter in a bunch of different teams.
I mean, that goes against the whole, you got a guy in the playoffs, you ride him, right? Because he's the hot hand. But three games in 3 days for a goalie, it's got to be pretty rough.
You have to look at it this way too, because you have to look at it as playing like regular season games. And during the regular season, you have a 1A, 1B goalie.
Right.
In a playoff, you usually
hopefully.
ride your 1A or
Hopefully
your
you do
1B,
that.
whoever's the hotter guy.
Yeah.
That's who you will ride. And it's been proven like the hot goalie stays in.
Right.
So I'm gonna assume this is me just assuming like if they had a playoffs, it's gonna be they're gonna do the 1A 1B. They're gonna figure out who the fuck's the hottest guy, and then they're gonna fucking
Well,
ride.
because the next part about this is nobody's fucking skated, or if they've skated, they've not skated competitively in a month and a half now. I mean, they're gonna skip the last 12 games of the season, and start the playoffs, and it's gonna be like preseason.
That is known. That you don't know if people are skating without people knowing.
It's true, but they're still not. How hard they talk about all the time how hard it is to simulate game speed. So these guys are not all together. It's not like you have a full.
It's going to be very similar to playing like in the beginning of the regular season.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're not. I'm not saying they're fat pieces of shit and out of shape at this point. I'm just saying.
No.
Like the rhythm's going to be gone. The timing's going to take a little while to come back. And I think the team that can, if it is that they play crushed in schedule while they're doing back-to-back games, the team that can handle the goalie situation in that setting, and the team that can get more up to playing speed faster will be the team that'll probably go further.
What I think is going to happen is they're gonna shorten the season.
Oh, the season's done. They're not going to play another regular
No,
season game.
no. I do not think so. What I think is going to happen is they're going to make it so every team has the same amount of games. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna sit down the owners and they're gonna agree on saying like we'll say 72 games. Okay, so
they're already at 70 games.
I know that, but that's the point. So they'll give certain teams a couple games to get the game speed down because they're not gonna just jump into playoffs without having a game.
But how do you do that? Because not all the problem is not everybody ended. Like some teams have played 69. Some played 70.
How you do that is
71.
easy. You schedule like back-to-back games for fucking
but if you have to if it's going to be 72, then you're going to have some people that will play 2 games and some people that will play 5 games ahead of the playoffs.
Yeah. So
I can't see the
what do you mean? Like
I can't see the Players Association agreeing to that.
Have you looked at playoff or not playoff regular season weeks? There's fucking weeks where teams play 4 games. And there's weeks that teams play 2 games.
I know that, but you end equally.
Same concept.
I don't. Yeah. Given what's going on, I couldn't see the Player Association agreeing with that.
I don't think that. I think that all this is exaggerated more than it needs to be. I think it.
Well, that's a different conversation.
Well, it is a different conversation, but I think this affects more people that are older than it does professional athletes.
Sure.
But I mean, then again, I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't really know. I just think that this is more like preserving life and making sure we don't spread it more than anything else.
Yeah, it's 100% what it is. Like,
That's what it is.
yeah,
That's why.
not only the
when it
age,
comes
but
to-
those athletes that have high level of cardio are even further at risk. Like, there's no professional athlete short of somebody that has an unknown respiratory issue that will probably die from this.
But they also have doctors and they also have medical facilities on site.
Right.
So,
But that doesn't mean that one of these players doesn't contract it, doesn't realize it because they just don't notice it, and then comes in contact with their parents. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
that's not because there's a rumor that there was a thing going on before they were talking about playing in the summer where they were going to bring back the NHL. They were going to bring it to an area.
Yep.
And they were going to put players in certain hotel rooms, and then that's where they were going to finish the regular season and start the playoffs at.
Yep. They were going to.
So the fact is,
The NBA was toying with that too.
if that were to happen, I guarantee that each one of those players will be tested before they walked into that building. And then if everyone was good, like what they would extend rosters is what they would end up really doing. Instead of having like a fucking, what do they have for the playoffs? Like a 25 to 30 man roster? I don't even actually know.
No, I don't think it
And-
changes. It's locked in way before then.
They would expand it so where they had a giant fucking roster. So let's just say one person did have it. I could see them saying, okay, we're going to cancel this game. We're going to check all the boys to make sure, all right, okay, all these players are right. Okay, tomorrow we're going to play this game at this time. I mean, I could see them doing that. But, like, other than that, like, get the fuck out of here. Like these assholes are all paid a fuck ton of money to play a fucking stupid sport that we played as a kid. Get their asses in the fucking rink field and all that shit, and get paid what you're fucking worth.
But it's way more complicated than that. Way more complicated than that.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think it is.
It definitely
It is because the symptoms cannot show up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about their symptoms. These dudes are paid multi-millions of dollars to play a fucking sport that we all pay to watch, that we all pay to make sure that these fucking players are playing so we can watch talent. Fuck them. You know what? If they want to cry and whine, how about they make $75,000 a year like a normal
Who's
fucking...
crying and whining? They all want to play.
If they want to all play, then start playing.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You know what? You know what, Mike? I want to go back to work. Everyone who's furloughed right now wants to get their job back. Well, they should shut the fuck up and get their job back then, right?
Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be. Fuck them. Like, they're paid millions of dollars to play a fucking sport.
Yeah,
Shut
but
your
this is
fucking
not.
mouth.
This is not like.
Strap it
they're
up.
not like protesting something. This is
Yeah,
not.
nobody's fucking.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, this is stupid. Like,
Of
this
course,
is all
it's stupid,
made up.
but it's not made
All
up.
made up.
You're high.
I'm
Yeah,
drunk.
it's not made up.
I'm high. I'm
You
drunk.
are. That's right. Sorry, you're drunk. Go home, Mike. You're drunk. Fuck. This game is a complete blowout.
Yeah, well, I try to fucking tell you that St. Louis is going to win, but no one wants to fucking listen to
I
me.
said St. Louis. I agree.
I
with
just
you.
said you wanted to listen. Look at Ed. Look at Ed back there with his feet up like a fucking clown.
Will be.
Man, we gotta get
Won't be the first time.
we gotta get Mike wine drunk more often. Wine drunk Mike is better than seltzer drunk Mike.
Seltzer drunk Mike wants to fucking just bang Ed. This drunk is just want to argue with
I like it.
Oh fuck.
So wait, you don't like my office pose?
I do. I like it. I'm jealous that I'm not there. That's all.
I wonder how many embarrassing, like, accidental video conferences have happened. I've heard some stories on Reddit, and there are some pictures of some examples. And it's happened at my company once or twice, but not calls that I've been on. Just a few coworkers have said, like, somebody turned their camera on and they were, like, definitely not ready to have it on
They stopped doing live things at my work.
because of it.
No, it was like you can fuck around with the filters and you can do stupid shit.
Yep, I've been doing that too.
Someone was dicking around with the filters, so they stopped doing that. So they have to do WebExes, meaning you call into the fucking thing and sit on your phone and do it.
Yep. So Ed's been messing around with his virtual background. My favorite thing to do with a virtual background is you just film your room as it sits right now, but film yourself in the background of that room and then use that as your virtual background. So there's multiple, like, versions of you. It's like
Yeah, it's
multiplicity.
strictly fucking creepy.
Yeah, Higgins watched me do it once. Wait, were you on that call that I did it on?
Yes.
Yeah, you were. The one with Bill and
Yeah,
everybody?
Nashville scored.
Ed was
Hey! Sissons gets one in at
Oh,
the last
God.
moment.
Higgins.
No, Sissons.
Sissons.
I don't think Higgins is in the... there was a Higgins in the NHL. I don't know if he plays
Chris
anymore.
Higgins.
Yeah.
Montreal.
Well, he was in Vancouver for a while, too. Does he still play?
I have no
I don't know if he still does. And if he does,
no relation.
no relation, as far as you know.
No relation.
He's from, Mike's gone. He's from somewhere near where Mike's from. He is currently not playing. Yeah, he hasn't played since 2016.
Is that just NHL or is he just anywhere?
He was drafted in 2002 to Montreal. He played for the Rangers, which I knew of. The Flames I didn't know. The Panthers I knew, and the Canucks I knew. And he looks like he somewhat retired in 2016. Probably not by choice, but Higgins recorded 4 goals. There's 3 goals a time. He was put on waivers after unsuccessfully attempts to trade him. He did clear and was sent down to the AHL in Utica in 2016. And then he was placed on waivers at the end of that season. He had a training camp with Calgary, but then was released after that and never got a job. So he's retired, but doesn't sound like by choice. I wonder how many players actually, in any sport, retire by choice. Like, you guys that get hurt, right? You guys that are, hey, I can't play anymore. My legs are going to fall off. And then you get your guys that are just like, I've done this for 25 years. I'm a Hall of Famer. Okay, it's time to hang them up. But what do you think the percentages of professional athletes that are just like, okay, you can't, like Yager. Yager famously always said, everyone always asked him, Yager, you've played for so long, when are you going to retire? And he said, what do you mean I'm never going to retire? No one will just hire me at some point. And, like, I wonder if that happens more often than not. Mike's back.
I'm sure it definitely does. I think that's how most people
I would think so, right?
from
Because if you're not a top level player and you're making all the money, enough money, you never have to think about it. I mean, even the lowest level players making enough money to invest a lot and live quite a bit, but they're not wildly rich forever because it's a young man's game and they're out so early. You know, if I'm making the league minimum and I get, 6-7 years on the league minimum or above the league minimum, yeah, why would I retire? I would just keep going until someone stops paying me. And then when they stop paying me, I'd go to some other country and I'd play there. Like, you're going to keep paying me to play a game. I'm just going to keep going, I guess, until my body gives up. But I wonder the percentage. I'm always curious about that. I'm sure I can look that up.
6 or 9%.
6 or 9, yeah. I'm sure it's closer to 69, but that's cool.
Hilarious.
Run into joke. 3 minutes left. You think Nashville's coming back? No.
Nope. I don't know, man. Keep the faith.
Keep the faith. 3 minutes. I mean, I would say wilder things have happened, but has anyone come back from 4 goals down with 3 minutes?
28-3, right?
The Bruins did it 3 goals down in about the same amount of time, but not 4.
Fucker.
Somebody just died. Oh, there we go. So any new picks for Stanley Cup, for digital Stanley Cup? Virtual Stanley Cup? Let's call it virtual Stanley Cup.
Bruins.
No, I'm sticking to the teams that I picked.
Toronto and Vegas?
Yeah, Toronto, Vegas, or Edmonton, Pittsburgh.
Who did I pick?
Columbus.
I picked Tampa and Colorado, I think. So I'm
Ed, take your shirt off.
Can I go back and look?
What?
Take your shirt off.
He said, "Take your shirt off."
Queer.
Wait.
Yeah,
Second.
put your tits back on and take your shirt off. This is getting weird.
I thought we were cybering.
Cybering. I haven't heard that in 15 years.
ASL.
ASL. And it perfectly showed you taking your shirt off, and as soon as you got it off, everything just disappeared, and she showed up. That was perfect timing.
Is that good?
I loved it.
It was good for me. Was it good for you?
And look who's the smartest man alive.
30 seconds left.
I'm wicked fucking
Oh,
smart.
offsides again.
I'm wicked fucking smart.
Yeah.
Kid, I'm smart. I've been in Boston long enough. I get it. I know how to do it.
Look at him just holding on to the puck.
What's up, MJ?
Yo, Mikey. Mikey, you inviting any boys over lately?
All right, I guess I got to record our cam. I got to set up my own camera and record these for future games.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the first series. Well, the series isn't over. That's for the first game. The
Well,
first
first
series.
game. No biggie. Who guessed who?
So
Who guessed that
3-2.
one?
That goes on to game 6. Yeah, someone should make a tally. Let's make this tally. Everyone picks at the beginning of the game. Mike and I are.
Oh,
recording.
1-0. No biggie.
Oh, look at this
Winner.
fucking kid.
Winner.
Yeah, I gotta record this next time so people can see what we can see. Although I don't know if I can show that on the internet.
Yeah, you can show that.
Jesus, Ed.
Those are nice. Holy shit.
Cool. Well, I think this is a good idea. It's very, very slapped together. I think we should get more organized in doing this, but it's fine. So,
Perfect.
first round. We'll do a little recap after this and take a look at where everybody is, and then, move on to kind of our next game.
Yeah, perfect. We no one has won any series yet, so this is still going on. I'm just 1-0 for picking games. No biggie.
There we go. There's your 3 stars: Bennington, Shen, and Thomas. Shen had 2. He did have 2 goals. He had that first goal, and then he had the 4th or 5th goal, I think, too.
Perfect.
Bennington letting in the late one.
Whatever. All right, are we done recording this one, or no? Are we sending another one out?
We'll do a little outro here. I just want to show everybody where we are standings wise. So there we are. So we've got.
No, click the Eastern. Click that thing.
Click what thing?
Go down.
Bottom, yeah, right there.
Click that.
Shit it out. Perfect. So you've got Vegas and Winnipeg in Game 6. You've got, which actually, did we miss that one? No, because they were 2-2. So now they're at a clinching game. And as we just watched, St. Louis came back to make that 2-3 with Nashville. What would the next game be? The next game would be actually, we got to sim this next game. So I'm not sure what the next game would be. But cool. Yeah, so that'll wrap it up for us. Kind of slapped together first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, just in case the NHL doesn't come back and finish it. This is the end-all, be-all. Put your money down now. Call Vegas. Open the books back up. This is real. We're doing this. All right, everybody say bye.
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 Bye.